Well, Boomer Sooner, everybody. My name's Harry James. You don't get this a lot, but with it being a pandemic year, now you do. Not one, not two, but 3 games this week with the against Texas Tech, a home game against TCU, and a home game against Kansas State. The Texas Tech one, I believe, is Tuesday night. The TCU one is Thursday night, I do believe. Maybe it's Monday night, Wednesday night, and then Sunday night. Something like that. Go look it up. But it is in that order: Texas Tech, TCU, and Kansas State. All right, guys, let's go. We got a longer video preview to do, so let's get right down to it. Boomer Sooner. Here we go, guys. Don't go away. Welcome back to the show, everybody. My name's Harry James. For those of you that were wondering, it is Monday against the Red Raiders, Thursday against the Froggies of TCU, and Sunday, the home finale, against the Wildcats of Kansas State and Jeff Mittie. Alright, guys, let's preview first the Monday game. Big Monday for the Sooners will be against the Red Raiders of Texas Tech. Last season, 8-11, 7-11 in Big 12 play. Of course, last game of the season, they came in here a year ago and did a 106-94 blasting of Oklahoma in the final game of the season for the Red Raiders. No Big 12 tourney. Their head coach, Krista Gerlich, 1993 grad from Raiderland and Texas Tech, and is in her first year in charge in Lubbock. So she's a former Raider, but 2 current Raiders averaged double scores in 2021 for the 10-3 Red Raiders of Texas Tech, including number 12 Vivian Gray and 34 Lexi Golden. Start with 12 Vivian Gray, who averages 19.9 points per ball game, 8.3 boards, 3.0 assists per ball game in all 23 games. Lexi Golden, number 34, also played in all 23 games, averaging 15.2 points per ball game, 5.0 boards, 1.6 per ball game, averaging assists per ball game in 23 games. Sooners midweek game Thursday will be against TCU and the Horned Frogs. 22-7, 13-5 in Big 12 play. Their last win came at West Virginia in a 77-63 victory in postseason. No postseason, sorry, for TCU. I don't know what I was thinking there. Their head coach, Reagan Pedley, is a 1997 grad from Colorado and is in her 7th year in charge of TCU. The 2021 version of the Froggies, 8-12 in 20 games. Actually, number 20 to match that, Lauren Hurd, averages 20, or about 20. Also, Michelle Berry, number 23, just about there in double figures. The one that is there in double figures, Number 20, Lauren Hurd averages 20.3 points per ball game, 6.9 boards, and 5.4 assists per ball game in all 20 games. Also, number 23, Michelle Berry averages just 9.2 points per ball game, 7.2 rebounds, and 1.5 assists per ball game for the Frogs. The other one, now the only reason why I'm going to go ahead and do the Kansas State one today is I don't want to get this one to interfere with the Big 12 championship. So this is going to be a Sunday game against Kansas State, 16-13, 8-10 in Big 12 play last season. Their last win came against Kansas, 83-63. No Big 12 championship. Their head coach, Jeff Mittie, is a 1989 grad from Western Missouri and is in his 8th year in charge of Kansas State. This year's version for 2021 of Kansas State, 17-15 in, 21 games? 22 games. Sorry, 22 games, looks like. 2 double-figure scores. Ayoka Lee only played in 20 of the 22 games, and Christina Carr played in 19 of the 22 games. We'll start it off with number 50, Ayoka Lee, averaging 17.9 points per ball game, 8.0 rebounds, and 0.5 assists per ball game in 22 games. Helping her on the double-figure scoring mark, number 43, Christina Carr, actually, averaging 14.2 points per ball game, 4.2 boards, 1.8 assists in 19 games. And then Oklahoma, 12-18, 5-13 in Big 12 play. Their final game last season was that hard loss, 12-point loss, 106-94 to Oklahoma, to Texas Tech in Norman. Their head coach, Sherry Cole, 1987 grad from Oklahoma Christian University, and is in her 24th year in charge of Oklahoma. The 2021 set of Oklahoma, 10-10, right at 500. Their scoring leaders, number 25, Maddie Williams, and number 12, Gabby Gregory. 25, Maddie Williams averages 20.0 points per ball game, 5.1 boards, 2.9 assists per ball game in 17 games. While 12, Gabby Gregory averages 15.9 points per ball game, 4.7 boards, and 1.6 assists per ball game in all 20 games. All right, guys. You guys know the rest, right? Well, we're not quite there yet. Let's talk podcasts. Particularly this one, right here. That's it. The Inside OU podcast, hosted an OU football podcast, as you could tell by the name of it, hosted by OU superfan Brady Trantham and a pretty good insider in his own right in Keegan Renault. This one from both of the guys is the FREE, 4-letter word that I love, Fury. Speaking of 4, you can get this one too. It's on the Patreon app for just $4. Audio only, audio post-game, and interviews only. They also nowadays Zoom chat the interviews that they have, so you can watch the video set of the Zoom chat. Plus, there's also video coaches all 22 views, and Keegan will break it down for you like no other. During the regular season, it is during the off season. What he'll do is he will go. Well, he's already done this, guys. The Alabama game tape, offensive game tape. He's taken that and he's compared that with the Texas game tape and showed us kind of what to look for from that perspective. I guess a more accurate representation of what he would do is from last year. He would take the Tulane video from last year and reintegrate it to this year and what to look for and what gaps and things to look out for offensively and defensively. So, that is the $5 set. If you just want the audio version, just the podcast and just the audio part of the interviews, it's $4. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Now you know the rest of this. My name's Harry James. Catch this and all the other videos on the YouTube, Boomer Sooner 1982. Also, on Facebook at .com, Harry James Taylor, or the Twitter box at HypeManHarry. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and Boomer Sooner everybody. I'm out of here. Peace!